What is going on, YouTube? So today we're going to be talking a little bit about SmiteCrafts.com. It's a new site created by hi-rez. And as you see here, you get to explore a little bit about Smite, the statistics. It says enjoy live statistic pages about your overall and ranked performance in Smite. So basically you can search up people, whether it be one of your friends who plays Smite, whether it be yourself, and you can actually look at every single bit of statistics that was ever created on you. So for example, if you get into a match and you go like 5-0 as maybe a hunter, then and maybe like 12 assists, and you felt like, oh, I want to look at that build again, or I want to look at just look at that match again, you know, what the other people built, and have a little bit of a reminder of what you did in that in that match. Then you can go to statistics, look yourself up, and boom, you got all your matches and whatnot there. You can create your own builds and view other people's builds here. There's giveaways. If you just we'll just click on giveaways here. So as you can see here, it's a Gleam giveaway, so it's completely free. If we click on one, I've already entered, but there's a couple ways you can enter: your email, Twitter, I forgot the other two at the moment, but the other two you can enter alongside this, and you can follow this stuff. And you know, if you just click on check out SmiteCrafts, click here, it'll bring you to the page. You can go back, continue, it'll give you a point every so often, which is really nice. So now I have 12 entries. So back to giveaways. There's also Sentinel. These are the new skins that we just got released in patch 5.4. As you can see here, this is Beaky Cheeky. That's the Chibi Thoth skin. And Sentinel Ho-Yi, that is the one where he's able to hide into a bush. So really cool skins overall. Here we have challenges, and it says be the very best to earn awesome prizes. As you can see here, it says best author as of March, ends in 1 week as of today, as of the recording of this video. Submit the build with the most upvotes in the month of March. Your reward is 800 gems. So this is how you can kind of get in touch with the community and just have a little bit of a reminder of how to build, how to what the tier lists are for, you know, characters. You can also come up on here, and if you don't know what character to pick, or you know, on Smite, let's say you're playing and you're like, oh, I don't know how to play this character, like Ratatosker for example, then you can come up on here, look up Ratatosker for example, guides. Where is Ratatosker? Here he is. So we'll go to Ratatosker. As you can see here, people have already created a Ratatosker build. SmiteCrafts team. This is the default build that gets posted onto SmiteCrafts automatically from the SmiteCrafts team. As you can see here, you have a lot of cooldowns, a lot of good movement options, a lot of just a lot of DPS in general. And as you can see here, there's no explanation provided for this build because, you know, they have to go through like what, 90 gods. So it's pretty crazy to say the least. But as you can see here, yeah, beads and Aegis, and this is the starter, this is the main build, and then the details. If we go back to home, look up statistics, over 20 million players. Okay, let's look up my name. And as you can see, I've already looked up my name before. And here is my profile. It says I mainly play Ares. 153 games overall, 57 wins, or 57% wins, excuse me. We can go to matches, which is our concurrent. I think it's 25 to 30 matches that it shows. We can go to gods. This is kind of like when you're in game in Smite and you're looking at your masteries. This is mainly how it would be, right? So I have Ares at the highest mastery, I have Apollo at the second highest mastery, and so on and so forth. This could also be that it's based off of how many times you've picked the character. It may not be off of mastery, but I'm more than positive it's based off of mastery. If I'm wrong, then correct me on that, but pretty sure it's on mastery. So as you can see here, we have a 52.36% win rate. We're level 119. We wins and losses, how many times we left games. We can look at our ranked stuff, ranked matches specifically. We can see how we did. So we'll click on our most recent match, which was 1 day ago, Sun Wukong. And as you can see here, it's still a little bit buggy. It says this character was a bot, and then this player, excuse me, was unknown. I did end up losing this match, so as you can see, this is my build for this match. This is my team's build for this match. And then you have the enemy team's builds, our damage that we dealt, damage taken, etc. Really, just a really good example of how to check your stats. For example, if you want to look up a pro player, let's say maybe Incon or Weaken, right? Then you can come onto here and search their name up, and it'll come up their profile. It'll bring up their profile, and then you can search their ranked games, how they did, what they built for these characters, and you can kind of get an understanding of how you should build or how you want to build, right? So that's really neat about this little website. We can look up tier lists, and we can get an edge, not really an edge, but it's really nice to have to know what the latest tier list is. That's really great to have. And then of course we got the community, so we're gonna go ahead and go to tier lists real quick. So as you can see, a bunch of people have created tier lists. I've already created a tier list. We'll just test mine out, for example. So here, of course, patch 5.4, Achilles is still new. He hasn't been able to forego ranked yet. He's seeing some changes, but still, he's new. So, and then we've got the strongest characters as of right now, which is SS+. A is going to be your kind of decent characters to play right now. B is going to be characters who aren't really in the meta, who aren't very strong right now. You can still play them, but they're not very strong. And then C and D are just going to be like, don't play these characters at all. So let's look at other tier lists, actually. Completely biased dual tier list, for example. This is for dual, obviously. So this person states that he thinks that all these characters right here are very good to use. So with that being said, let's take a look at community real quick. Partners, awesome community content plays a huge factor in every community. Therefore, we partner up with amazing Smite content creators to promote top-notch creations. Rewards, get featured, get promoted, and get loot. Your journey begins. With that being said, guys, go ahead and get up on here. Just have some fun with it. Create your own builds, create tier lists. Get into the giveaways. Look up some statistics of pro players if you want to see what they've built. Be a part of the community, essentially. Just have some fun with this, and I hope to see you creating builds, everyone. Peace.
No one can destroy the metal. The metal will strike you down with a vicious blow. We are the vanquished foes of the metal. We try to win for why we do not know.